Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
Oh, that was inadequate. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
I'm telling you, spring is coming. I know it's going to snow one more time, but spring is coming. Tonight is our mostly musical Shabbat. We have our band. It's called the Temple Sinai Band. I get to tell the story that I always tell with the originator here. That's Hirsch. Hirsch said, why don't we call them White Sabbath? And I said, you are way too young to get the reference to Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath. He said, no, I dig Ozzy. But they are the Temple Sinai Band. Even though it was a great suggestion, but I've gotten miles out of the story. I just want you to know. So this is actually a momentous week in the Jewish community. It's momentous because we're leading into what are called the secular holidays. The secular holidays include Yom HaShoah next week, and the week after that, Yom HaZikaron. Yom HaShoah is Holocaust Memorial Day, and it'll be followed by Yom HaZikaron, which is Israeli Memorial Day, and then Yom HaAtzmaut, Israeli Independence Day. And right in the middle of that is the 50th anniversary this week of the assassination of Martin Luther King. And we want to honor the fact that so many Jews allied themselves more than 50 years ago with the civil rights movement. And one of the songs that expresses that has biblical roots. It's from a prophet named Zechariah, and it's called Not by Might and Not by Power. It was put to music by our favorite song leader, Debbie Friedman, and it requires a clap. Now, I have to tell you, some people think I'm talented at what I do here, but I cannot play the guitar and clap at the same time. I cannot. So watch Rabbi Gorbin's digits. Basically, the rhythm you have to know is from West Side Story, I want to live in America. Can you clap like that? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Try again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now you're going to do that 4 times. Now I'm playing it in D. I don't know what key you're playing it in, but I'm playing it in D. Okay? So, in a minute, we're going to try that. Look at the words, not by might and not by power, but by spirit alone. Ruach, not ruach. Ruach means spirit. And some people do this. Ruach. Shall we all live in peace? In the middle part, we say, the children sing. And some people do, la-da-dee-da. And then we do, the children dream. And some people do this. Oh, the way I taught you, Shannon. Though their tears may fall, we will hear their call, and another song will rise. Do that flirty, floppy, flippy thing with your fingers.
Jazz fingers.
There you go. Oh, jazz fingers. But the thing is, you have to clap 4 times at first, 2 times in the middle, and we're going to have fun with this. And if you don't know it and you clap at the wrong time or cut off at the wrong time, every group I've taught this for 30 years has cut off at the wrong time. So you're in really, really good company. It goes like this. 2, 3, 4. Not by might and not by power, but by spirit alone, Ruach, shall we all live in peace. Not by might and not by power, but by spirit alone, shall we all live in peace. Clap twice. The children sing. Wait, that's not just you. The children sing. The children dream. Oh, their tears may fall, but we'll hear them call, and another song will rise. Another song will rise. Another song will rise. Clap twice. Not by might and not by power, but by spirit alone, shall we all live in peace. Not by might and not by power, but by spirit alone, shall we all live in peace. Clap twice. 2, 3, 4. My bad. The children sing. The children dream, all their tears may fall, but we'll hear them call, and another song will rise. Another song will rise. Another song will rise. Last time, clap twice. Not by might and not by power, but by spirit alone, shall we all live in peace. Not by might and not by power, but by thy Spirit alone shall we all live in peace, not by might, not by might, not by power, not by power. Shalom, shalom.
Peace, come on.
Shabbat shalom. Will the Silvermans please come up to help us get going with Kiddush and lighting of candles before that? We are ending Passover with the lighting of Shabbat candles, going from one phase of holiness to yet another. If you are able, as you are able, please rise and look at the marvelous picture of the Koblenz family.
From a few years ago.
From a few years ago. Their kid is a little bit more grown than that. So, what you're going to do, see the English?
As these candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generation of Israel who kindled the light, so may we, in our own day, be amongst those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam,
Asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei. This is going to go high, just so you know. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho me'ahava u'ratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'rebeshit, ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh, zecher letziat Mitzrayim, kivanu v'acharta, ve'otanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha, ve'ahava u'ratzon hinchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh HaShabbat. Please be seated. And Dr. Silverman, you're going to pick a lower key next week.
I think so.
Thank you. So this beautiful setting of singing a new song to God is by Julie Silver. And look at that. That looks like Dale Lazar's grandson. I think it is.
Yes.
It's Asher. Wonderful. We've got an Osher and an Asher. It's beautiful. So if you know the tune, join in. There's an English part in the middle. It kind of is, it's a waltz. It kind of rolls back and forth. And I hope that you'll feel free to sing along. A little faster. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash. Try that with me. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash. Sing unto God, all the earth, a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God, and we'll all sing along. All the earth, a new song unto God. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir part again. Sing unto God, all the earth, a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God, and we'll all sing along. All the earth, a new song unto God. Just our voices. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash. Everybody with the instruments now. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash. So that's from Psalm 96. The other famous song we do is called Lecha Dodi, Let the Bride Come In. And the bride comes in. Imagine you're in northern Israel. Anybody here been in northern Israel, in the town of Tzfat? In the mountaintop town of Tzfat? And you look out in the hills, and it's misty, and the sun sets, and they used to dress in white and go out to greet the Shabbat bride. That was the image they had. And this is kind of a rollicking version we have. In the last verse, we all rise and face the rear. In the past, I've told you, you have to memorize the last verse, because the words won't be up there, but they'll be up there. So you can follow it without a book if you would like. In the last verse, we'll face the rear, and in the last line of the last verse, Boi Kala, we'll bow over there. Maybe the bride will come in by the Holsteins. Who knows? Or maybe the bride will come in from the parking lot. We don't know. All we can do is find out by singing. So if you know the tune, join in. If you don't, you'll know it by the end. Lecha Dodi lekrat kala b'nei Shabbat nechekabela. Lecha Dodi lekrat kala b'nei Shabbat nechekabela. Shamor b'zachor b'dibor echad hishmi'anu. El hamiuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad l'shem ultiferet. Ve'elitila lecha dodi lekrat kala b'nei Shabbat nechekabela. Lecha dodi lekrat kala b'nei Shabbat nechekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nechelcha ki hi mekor ha'beracha merosh mikerem nesucha sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila. Lecha dodi lekrat kala b'nei Shabbat nechekabela. Lecha dodi lekrat kala b'nei Shabbat nechekabela. Hitoreri, kiva orech, kumi ori, shir dabecheli kavod Adonai. Allah, everybody clap now. Lecha dodi. Please rise and face the rear. My Shabbat. The screen is up to your right. Lecha dodi lekrat kala b'nei Shabbat nechekabela. Boi v'shalom ateret b'halacha gam b'simcha u'v'tzola toch emunei ha'am segula. We bow to the left. Boi chala to the right. Boi chala lecha dodi lekrat kala b'nei Shabbat nechekabela. Lecha dodi lekrat kala. Sit down. B'nei Shabbat nechekabela. Shalom Aleichem Malachei Sharei Malachei Elyon Ki Melech Malchei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem Malachei Elyon Ki Melech Malchei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Malachei Shalom Malachei Malachei Elyon, Ki Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon,
Ki Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Alechem, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Baruch Hu, Nidasha. Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi
Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Baruch Hu, Nidasha.
Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Ki Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Alechem, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seitchem l'Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Ki Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Shalom, Malachei Shalom,
Malachei Elyon, Ki Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Alechem, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. As you're able, please rise for the Chatzi Kaddish before the Baruch Hu, the call to worship. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
V'alma divra chirute v'yamlich malchute b'chayechon v'yochomechon uv'chayedecho beit Yisrael mahagala bahagala uvizman kari v'imru Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach leolam olal me'al maya Ibarach, Vishtabach, Vipa'ar, Vitamam, Yanaseh, Vitadar, Vitalev, Vitalal, Shemer Kurisha, Le'elam, Enko Bechata, Veshirata, Tush Bechata, Venechemata, Dahamihiran Beolma, Vimeru.
Amen.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamevorach. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach leholam vached. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach leholam vached. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamevorach. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamevorach.
Please be seated.
Which one? This one? Okay. This is great. She trusts me with technology. It's a great
We're
working
going to hope it
relationship.
goes well. As we sing a song about light rolling into dark and dark rolling into light.
Over Pittsburgh.
Over Pittsburgh, yes.
Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns into dark and roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns. I'm going to Hebrew now. Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshet, golel or mipnei choshet, b'choshet mipnei, or just the English. Roll into dark, roll into light. Light becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night.
Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim.
Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavta, Amcha ahavta. Torah, Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta, Otanu limadeta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shochbeinu uvkumeinu nasiach b'chukecha v'nismach midivrei Toratecha u'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed ki hem chayenu be'orech yameinu uvahem negei yomam balayla negei yomam balayla ve'avadcha al tastir mimenu le'olamim Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael ohev amo Yisrael.
Please rise as you are able.
Come on up, Umar. Slow it down. Open up our eyes, teach us how to live, fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name, and we will know that you are one. We will know that you are one. Nice and slow. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem kevod malchuto leolam va'ed. Baruch Shem kevod malchuto leolam va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai echad.
Yasher Koach, Lenore, thank you. Please be seated.
Sorry.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם להוד על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם גרושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. And we join together in an interpretation of Ve'ahavta in English.
Love your God with every heartbeat,
with every breath, with every conscious act. Keep in mind the words I command you today. Teach them to your children, about them at work, whether you are tired or you are rested. Let them guide the work of your hands. Keep them in the forefront of your vision. Do not leave them at the doorway of your house or outside your gate. They are reminders to do all of my mitzvot so that you can be holy for God. I am Adonai your God. I led you out of Egypt to become your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohechem Emet. Anyone know what Torah portion we read this morning at services because it was the last day of Passover?
I do because I watched you do it.
And Martin, you should be able to, you should know that also. Anyone else? Really? Nothing? It's up on the screen. Okay, we read the Song of the Sea, the celebration of the Israelites crossing the Red Sea. And in that Song of the Sea, in Shirat Hayam, are the words of Micha Mocha.
Just do the niggun without words. Here we go. Hear the words. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, ready, and mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nechadar b'kodesh, nora tehilot ochosei fechele, nora tehilot ochosei fechele. Malechutecha ra'u v'necha bokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam. Ze Eli anu ve'amru Adonai yimloch Adonai yimloch le'olam ba'ed Adonai yimloch le'olam ba'ed. Just to the nigun. Die, die, die. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. ונאמר כי בדרן יעקב גלום יד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
The Israelites knew that the wilderness was a dangerous place, and so we have a prayer for protection through the dark times, through the wildernesses of our lives. Hashkivenu.
Paco Bell's canon if you're classical. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Ushmor tzetenu uvoenu l'chaim u'shalom me'ata v'ad olam. Hashkivenu. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu shomrei. Two more times. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim.
Baruch atah Adonai havarei sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim, and somehow that slide disappeared in my apologies.
It disappeared. But what's next?
What's next?
What's next? V'shamru. By the way, this is one, if you're going to clap, you have to do something that Jewish audiences and groups are not liable to do, which is to clap on 2 and 4. If you've been to African American churches, this is in their blood, but for us, it's really hard. But this is a backbeat kind of thing. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asod et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asod et. Gonna do the splits? Ledorotam berit olam. Beini, uvein, b'nei Yisrael. I'll call. Odi, leolam. 2, 3, 4. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asod et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asod et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamin asa Adonai et ha-shamayim et ha'aretz. 1, 2, 3, 4. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asod et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asod et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash. Shabbat v'Shabbat vayinafash. Last time. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asod et ha-Shabbat ledorot. Is Calvin clapping? V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית העולם.
In case you haven't gotten your energy up enough, I'm going to invite you to please rise as you are able as we turn to the Amidah, the standing prayer. Now we can really rock it out.
Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Svatai Tiftach. Na 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 Ufi Yagid. Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha. Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Svatai Tiftach. Na 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 Ufi Yagid. Ufi Yagid Tehillateh. Last time, and na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Svatai Tiftach. Na 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 Ufi Yagid. Ufi Yagid Tehillateh. You like the froggies? I love the froggies. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avoteinu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanorah El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Koneh Hakol V'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באחווה מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני מחיה כל התרב להושיע מוריד הטל מחלקל חיים בחסד מחיה הכל ברחמים רבים סומך נופלים ורופא חולים ומתיר אסורים ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומדור מלך מלך ממיר ומחייך ומצמיח ישועה נאמן אתה לחיות הכל ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש וקדושים לכל יום יחללוך סלע ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Please be seated. We continue with a passage from Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel about the meaning of Shabbat. The meaning of Shabbat is to celebrate time rather than space. 6 days a week, we live under the tyranny of things of space. On Shabbat, we try to become attuned to holiness in time. It is a day on which we are called upon to share in what is eternal in time, to turn from the results of creation to the mystery of creation, from the world of creation to the creation of the world. Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. A prayer asking God to accept our prayers we join together. Ever-present one, may we, your people Israel, be worthy in our deeds and our prayer. Wherever we live, wherever we seek you, in this land, in Zion restored, in all lands, you are our God, whom alone we serve in reverence. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otcha levadcha b'yirah na'avod. One of the blessings we have is the ability to do good in the world, and so we thank God for that opportunity and that ability. We join together. For the good in us, which calls us to a better life, we give thanks. For the strength to improve the world with our hearts and hands, we offer praise. For the desire in us which leads us to work for peace, we are grateful. for life and nature, harmony and beauty, for the hope of tomorrow. All praise to the source of being. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulecha na'er lehodot. And a prayer for peace. Shalom Rav.
If any kids want to dance this with me, come on up, we'll dance. Come on. Want to dance? Shalom Rav Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. Want to hold her hand? Shalom Rav. Going the wrong way. Leolam Tasim Leolam. Let's win it. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Follow me. Shalom Rav. Just say hi to people. Ha Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov be'einecha levarech. Let's make a circle. Et Amcha Yisrael b'chol ero v'chol sha'a b'shlomecha. Go in the middle. Shalom Rav and out. Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Now turn around. Tasim Leolam. Don't fall down. Tasim Leolam. High five.
Baruch atah Adonai, hamavarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom. With all of the prayers that we've said and sung together, we still haven't really taken the time to offer the prayers of our hearts, the prayers we don't share with the peoples, even those sitting right next to us. So I invite you now to take some time to offer those prayers of your heart in silence.
Shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru. Shalom bimromav. Shalom This is sign language for clapping. La 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 la. Oseh shalom bimromav, aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru. Amen. La 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 la. Thank you, Doctor. Every time we gather, we realize that someone in our lives has a hole somewhere. Sometimes it's their physical health, and sometimes it's emotional well-being. Sometimes they just have trouble getting out of bed in the morning. Some people are in hospitals right now and clearly afraid about what will happen in the next few days, and some people are in nursing homes without even the expectation of one visitor on a long weekend. And some of us simply walk the earth with a stone in the heart or face the daily battles of sobriety. All of them live in our heart, whether they can be with us or not. It's our custom to sing a Mishaberach for all of them. And before we do, if there's the name of somebody you want to add to our collective heart tonight, you might say that name out loud. If you know Hebrew, it would be the name, then son or daughter of mothers, because the mother is the source of healing in Judaism. I'll look at your part of the congregation, and you can say any name you want, or you can just nod. You can sing along with us. You can simply say amen in this healing moment. I do believe in the power of communal prayer and opening our hearts. When I look at your part of the congregation, don't raise your hand. For some, it's still spring break. Just call out names. Say her name. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Rabbi Gorban, does tonight count for anything? Well, only if you put it on your mic.
It's a little hard to access right now.
What, you're holding a baby or something?
Yeah, I'm holding a baby.
Here, I'll hold the baby. If the baby will come to me.
Ida, will you go to Rabbi Gibson?
Here we go. Do you want to go over there?
Tonight does, in fact, count for something. I mean, every night counts for something. But we are in a special period of counting, called Sfirat HaOmer. What's an Omer?
Come on, you community day kids back there.
Or try to figure out what that picture is of. Okay, grass is a good guess. Wheat is a closer guess, but still not quite right. Barley. That is barley. We are counting the 50 days or the 49 days of the growth of barley. And so first we say an introductory blessing or an introductory intention before we then turn to the blessing itself. So we say, Hineni muchan u'mizuman lekayem mitzvat aseh shel sfirat ha'omer. I am ready and called to observe the mitzvah of counting the omer. Anyone know what day it is? It's not. Baruch, let's say the blessing and then we'll go through it. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat ha'omer. So the counting of the omer starts on the day after the first day of Passover. So today, hayom shiva yamim shehem shavua echad la'omer. Today, say this with me. Today is the 7th day, which is 1 week of the omer.
Ooh, flames. Flames! Yes, absolutely. We're in a challenging period of Jewish unity, or lack thereof. Now, my traditional friends, and some of you know I'm third generation Reform, but I've worked in the conservative movement and I've prayed a lot with Orthodox friends over the years. And they are saying to me, Jamie, why are you going to eat bread tonight? We're supposed to have matzah for 8 nights. And I go, Torah says 7. So all of them have to do one more night, but I'm doing 7 because the Torah said so. And that means that we're on a slightly different Torah portion than my traditional friends, because tomorrow they're doing the 8th day of Pesach Torah reading, and we're already back in the regular cycle of readings called Shmini. Now, Shmini has 2 major things going on, and I'm going to try to do this as briefly as possible. It has to do with how do you do a proper sacrifice. And it's amazing when you read Shmini, all the right parts are put on the altar, and everybody says the right thing, and fire comes out, and it issues forth, and it consumes everything with sound effects. Maybe not with sound effects, I don't know. And then something happens when the system goes wrong, and I'll talk about that in a second. The whole second part is about kashrut, what we're supposed to eat, what we're not supposed to eat. Now, I have 2 quick stories about this. One is ripped from my listserv of Facebook Reform rabbis. And a congregant asked a colleague, she didn't know if she had to have matzah tonight through tomorrow or could go to bread. And she wanted to know if she should serve matzah or bread for her 12 guests to whom she's serving lobster tonight. And my colleague reached out to our communal wisdom, Rabbi Gorban, to figure out that. And a lot of us didn't have a lot to say. We just, people are going to do what people are going to do. And it resonated with me because I grew up in a family very committed to Reform Judaism. I mean, said motzi every night, holding hands. Went to Shabbat every week. Wore little ties for all the holidays. I mean, really committed. But my mother hated kashrut. She called it kitchen Judaism. Kitchen Judaism. And it was not uncommon during Passover for her to drag herself out of bed in the morning. You'd never talk to my mother in the morning. You just didn't. Because she had to put out 5 bags, make 5 sandwiches, 5 juice boxes, and get us out so she'd go back to sleep. That was her main purpose in life, was to get us going so she'd go back to sleep. And she would, during Passover, she would make us little matzah sandwiches. It was not uncommon for a piece of ham to be stuck between the matzah, because my mother believed in Pesach, but she didn't believe in kashrut, right? Now, when I was 27 years old, I was most of the way through rabbinical school, and I confronted my mother, which is, I'm 64, it's still not easy to do, she's 91. And I said, Mom, you're one of the most committed Jewish women I've ever known. Shabbat and holidays and sisterhood and everything, you served us ham and bacon, and she raised herself up. She said, I never served you pork. Which In Judaism, we make distinctions. It's not a distinction I would make. But in her mind, she had made a distinction, right? So we could look at what is the basis that Jews, in Jewish law, look at birds as meat, which is bizarre, because they're not. They're birds. Why do we look at them as meat? It's a whole thing about how things are treated in Jewish law, how we look at things, that the appearance actually matters. The appearance of impropriety is invented in Jewish law long before it goes to American politics. And what happens when things go really wrong? Not the ham in the matzah, but when the sacrifice is done by two people, sons of Aaron, Nadav and Avihu, and they offer what's called Esh Zara, alien fire. And all of a sudden, the fire issues forth and doesn't consume the sacrifice, it consumes them. And Aaron is bereft. The high priest has just lost 2 sons. And the rabbis pull their hair out trying to find the reason why. Was it because they did it on their own? God hadn't commanded it. There's a verse almost immediately after that says the priest should not attend ceremonies drunk. Well, were they drunk? Was it the fact that it was alien fire? Alien, somehow idolatrous? What was it? And the rabbis struggled to give an answer. And even Moses comes up with an immediate answer. He says to Aaron, oh, this is what God means when God says, I will show my holiness to those close to me. And then the most powerful 2 words in the entire Torah, Vayidom Aharon. Aaron was silent. In the face of tragedy, he wasn't going to accept an easy, facile explanation. He was silent, and his silence is so powerful, it overwhelms all the words of Moses. And we understand that when we face tragedy and loss, that the words are inadequate. And so it's my hope tonight, because every one of us here in this room has faced some tragedy of some sort, that we don't have to, when we try to comfort others, say words that don't comfort, explanations that don't explain, justifications that don't justify. If Aaron was powerful enough to be silent, maybe Moses should have just held him. Maybe we should hold each other. And maybe we should dream about a time when we will not have to have that kind of suffering. We should dream about a time where our hopes and joys for justice will be fulfilled, just the way Martin Luther King had hoped when he was cut down. And I'd like to end by singing a song. It was originally written in Hebrew by a Hebrew poet called Sachki Sachki, laugh at me, laugh at my dreams. And it was put to a beautiful melody by Debbie Friedman. It's going to drive me crazy. Laugh at all my dreams, my dearest. Laugh and I repeat anew that I still believe in man, as I still believe in you. By the passion of our spirit shall our ancient bonds be shed. Let the soul be given freedom, let the body have its bread. For my soul is not yet sold to the golden calf of scorn. For I still believe in man, and the Spirit in him born. Life and love and strength and action in our hearts and blood shall beat, and our hopes shall be both heaven and the earth beneath our feet. Laugh at all my dreams, my dearest. Laugh and I repeat anew that I still believe in man, as I still believe in you. Shabbat Shalom. Well, Calvin, will you bring your parents up and your grandparents and your brother and the whole ganze Mishpacha up for a naming? Rabbi Gorban, I'd ask for a little bit of assistance here. I need a few things. Will you hold the Kiddush cup? There we go. We're going to be over here by the pulpit, okay? You want to hold up? You want to hold up? There we go. Thank you. Okay, Simon says 2 steps. 1, 2. There we go. Yeah. Bruchim aba'im b'shem Adonai. Blessed are you who come in God's name. Berachnuchem mibet Adonai. We bless you from God's house. Want to blow this out? Okay. She did it. There's a new light in your hearts and your homes. This candle celebrates the birth of your child and his emergence into light. Fortunate the woman who knows the pangs of birth, for she has held a star. Fortunate the man who sires a child, for he knows he holds eternity in his arms. This fire, this candle celebrates the fire of love out of which this child was created. And this cup is the vessel of your hope. It is filled with new juice and new wine of life just begun. The sweetness of his taste is the joy that this child has brought. May he have joy not just at this moment, but every day of his life as we sing our blessings. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagaf. And now shehechianu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lahazman hazeh. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, ruler of all, who creates the fruit of the vine. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, ruler of all, who has caused us to live, sustained us, and allowed us to reach this very happy time. Let's see if he likes it. Yes! Even though it's Vintage Tuesday. Here we go. Have a drink. There we go. Have a drink. There we go. You can put this back. So I have a certificate of naming here before a final blessing. And this certificate, ooh, Noah's Ark. There we go. On this day, Calvin River Williams, who is being named Ma'oz Oshel ben Shifra Rezel Vakol, was blessed at Temple Sinai on this date, April 6th, which is the 22nd of Nisan, and given the name Ma'oz Osher. Do you want to explain Ma'oz here? There's a microphone right here.
So we picked Ma'oz in honor of my grandfather Marvin, whose Hebrew name was Mordecai, and that's also Grandma's Hebrew name.
And because he was born the second night of Hanukkah, and we sing Ma'oz Tzur. So we hope Ma'oz from strength and Osher, happiness and joy. And it's signed by me, and it's quoted here. Rabbi Shimon said there are 3 crowns: the crown of Torah, the crown of priesthood, the crown of a royalty, but the crown of a good name excels them all, from Pirkei Avot, which we actually study this week. And we say, in conclusion, may you be blessed throughout your entire life. Let's see. There you go. I know. I've held boys before. It's okay. Where's that wine? Where's that juice? You like this. This is one of the calmest babies I've had in a while. There we go. It's not a bris. It's okay. May God bless you and keep you. May God cause God's light to shine on you and be gracious to you. May God lift up God's presence to you and grant you wholeness and joy, fulfillment, grape juice in abundance, and most of all, wholeness and peace, as together we all say, Amen. Everybody say Mazel Tov. Here we go. Mazel Tov. 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 We're playing knots. Mazel Tov. There we go. And you were so patient to wait for this in the entire service. You were just wonderful. Let's put this back away. So just a few brief announcements before we finish our service. Right after the service, there is an Oneg Shabbat in the room across behind you there in the Falk Auditorium. We're honored to have this Oneg that is partly in honor of our congregation, but partly in honor of Calvin as well. I give you the certificate? Here. Take that. As I said, I signed it. You should sign in the middle, and then everybody you want who's here tonight should sign on the back as witnesses to this. So tomorrow there's Torah study at 8:30 in the morning. The informal Shabbat mini is at 9:15. We rejoice with our friends at Road of Shalom. Aaron Bisno, who is the senior rabbi there, his son Adam is being bar mitzvah tomorrow. Tomorrow night is a sing-in for social justice at 7 o'clock in the evening, at which I'm participating, Cantor Julie Newman, Dan Nichols, and Sarah Stock Mayo as well. You're invited to come from 7 to 8:30 to sing out for justice. On Sunday, we have many things going on, a regular program, but we have our rummage sale. And if you want to rummage around, Deb Manich and Megan Amster would be delighted to help you find the things that you've been looking for all year and don't want to spend $19.99 plus shipping to get them from TV. On next Friday, we will have our service at 7 p.m. And the following Friday after that, on the 21st, is a congregational Shabbat dinner. You can register online. Please, this sounds like a shameless plug, but on the 29th of April, we're celebrating my 30th year here. As senior rabbi, some of you remember when I had black hair. Some of you remember me a little bit younger. They called me the bar mitzvah boy, right, Linda? As you did. And please come and be part of that celebration. 30 years, we think it's going to work. We think of a real shot for this to work, and we hope that you will come here. We are having to join us Rabbi Larry Friedman, who is our associate rabbi for 11 years. Rabbi Ezzy Endy is coming from Jerusalem with Avigail. Rabbi Audrey Karotkin, who was my first intern in 1995 and is coming from Altoona. Sarah Stock Mayo is coming, and so is Rabbi Ron Simons as well. And so we're going to have a great big party. We hope that you will take part in it. And Cantor Berman has really, really deserved time off. And so if my voice is not completely pleasing, she'll be back next week, okay? So we're going to continue with our service. The concluding set of prayers is called Aleinu. We'll ask you to rise as you are able. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latekru la liyotzeh breshit, shelo asana kagoyei ha'aratzot, v'lo samanu k'mishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chalkeinu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol amonam, v'nachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech malchei hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, v'ne'eman v'yadonai l'melech al kol ha'aretz, bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. Last week we did not have Kabbalat Shabbat services because people were commemorating Passover with Seder at home. So our yahrzeit list is a little longer because it combines 2 weeks, but before that, it is my sacred honor to dedicate a memorial plaque for C. Claire Barkley, who died this past year. She is the mother of Drew Barkley, our beloved executive director, and we say to everything there is a season, to every event under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die. After a long, rich life, we hope and pray that the memories of joyous times over decades may take primacy of place in our heart over difficult days that may have been at the end. And we pray that her family, her boys, and her generations will live out her values, and will make sure that the love that she lived for the better part of a century will not die with her. We hereby dedicate this plaque to C. Claire Barkley in love, in respect, and honor, as together we say.
Amen.
It's our custom at Temple Sinai, if you are here to say yahrzeit for a relative for whose yahrzeit it is, we'll ask you to rise in place so we can recognize you as a mourner. At the very end, we'll ask everyone to rise so that no mourner should ever need to stand alone. This week, we remember the yahrzeits of Jeremy Edelman, Charles Baker, and Charissa Bart, Samuel Baskin, Benny Berger, and David D. Bernstein, Jack Blackman, Elaine Bodick, and Gary Bronstein, Cuddy Briskin, Alfred Brody, and Minnie Kaplan, Carl Charon, and Miriam Charon, Joseph Chodok, and Anne Finkelstein-Cohen, Arthur Cohen, and Audrey Cohen, Ben Cohen, and Libby Cohen, Laura Kolker, Sidney Cookson, and Peter Dotsey, Edgar Edelsack, and Lynn Fagan, Harry Fellheimer, Betty Fink, and Minerva Fogel, Rose Frank, and Laura Garfinkel, Robert Gelman, Samuel N. Goldman, Abe Goldstein and Hilda Goldstein, Norman Goldstein and Philip Goldstein, Anna Gomberg, Leonard Henry, and Sarah Holstein, Irv Holtzman, Abraham Honig, Ursula Infeld, Colin James, Jeanette Carlson, Frida Katz, and Rochelle Katz, Bernard Kelsky, Charles Kirshner, and Anna Goldzer Krieger, Saul Cooperstock, Sam Leibovitz, and Fred Landay, Max Latterman, Gilbert Levine, Herbert Levitt, Ernst Lieberman, Rita Lieberman, and Shirley Lieberman, Howard Love, Etta Lutzker, and Ida Lyons, Joseph Magnovich and Charles Moldenberg, Stella Mordeau, Martha Moskowitz, Sarah Shirley Nusser, Dr. Robert Rapp, and Monty Ritblatt, Rose Rosen, Sandra Rubinson, and Alice Rubin, Pearl Baskin Sadowski, Ira Sadowski, Byron Bernard Schiller and Barbara Shore, Velva Schulman and Sadie Schwartz, William Scott, Matilda Seltman, Herschel L. Siegel, Saul Simon, and Abraham Smith, Ada Smith and Dorothy Solomon, Sam Solo and Henrietta E. Stein, Norma Stockman, Morris T. Tabor and Esther Tucker, Regina Weintraub, Herman Weisberg and Dora Weiss, Emma Weiner, Sylvia Harton Wolf, Albert A. Wolk, and Helen Jaffe Wolk. And now we remember those whose recent deaths we still mourn: Regina Feinberg, Dorothy Melnick, Walter Boninger, Shirley Lieberman, Sylvia Sachs, Lil Schoenfeld, Willa Dominski, Leona Lieberman-Levin, Steve Shatton, and Frank Brother Knapp, and the Honorable Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We rise as one community to stand with our mourners as we continue with the mourners' Kaddish. Yit Gadal, Yit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, B'yom Adivrach Rute, B'yom Lich Malchute, B'chayechon, V'yom Echon, V'chayei Dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala, V'izman Kariv, V'yemru, Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevarach, Le'olam Olam Me'al Maya, Yit Barach, V'yishtabach, V'yitpa'ar, V'yitromam, V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, V'yitaleh, V'yitalal, Shmei Dekudsha, Brichu, Le'ela Minko Birchata V'shirata, Tush Bechata V'nechamata, Damiram B'yoma V'yimru, Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabbah Min Shemaya, V'chayim Aleina Ve'al Kol Yisrael, V'yimru, Amen. Oseh Shalom B'imromav, Huya Aseh Shalom, Aleina Ve'al Kol Yisrael, V'yimru. Amen. May the one who creates peace on high bring peace to us and all Israel, and together we say, Amen. Please remain standing. Our final song is something that comes from Jewish tradition and was taken by the Civil Rights Movement. I'm going to lay down my sword and shield. In the middle, we're going to sing Lo Yisa Goy El Goy Charev Lo Yilmadu Od Milchama. If you know the tune, join in. It's an oldie but a goodie. That's it. No, let's have a good clip. You guys alone, okay? I'm going to lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside. Down by the riverside, down by the riverside, I'm going to lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside and study war no more. Lo yisagoy el goy charev, lo yilmadu od milchama, lo yisagoy el goy charev. Lo yisagoy el goy charev. cherev, lo yilmadu od milchama, lo yisagoy el goy cherev. On 2 and 4, here we go. I'm going to take hands all around the world, down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. I'm going to take hands all around the world, down by the riverside, and study war no more. Lo yisagoy el goy cherev, lo yilmadu od milchama, lo yisagoy el goy cherev, lo yisagoy el goy cherev, lo yilmadu od milchama, lo yisagoy el goy cherev. Little Dixieland never heard. Baruchim atem avoachem, baruchim atem etzeitchem etavad olam. May be blessed every place you come into God's world. May be blessed every place you go. Over here. They're over here. The cookies.
But he needs to climb up the stairs.
Okay. As together we may be blessed every place you go out into God's world as well. As together we say, Amen. Shabbat Shalom. Eloheinu melech haolam, morei minei mizonot. Praise you, Adonai, our God, ruler of all, who makes animal crackers and all kinds of good cookies and things like that. As together we say, Amen. Shabbat Shalom. See you at the Oneg.